Hi everyone, Sean here, and what a week it's been. First up is the United States turning a corner and finally putting the long pandemic behind us. Well, the good folks over at the Department of Health and Human Services certainly seems to think so. During a stakeholder panel last week, the federal department announced that after a 2-year emergency legal exception, the COVID virus will soon start being handled by the government like any other disease by turning over testing, treatment, and insurance coverage to private markets. So what does this mean for us as private citizens? Well, for one, the days of free testing and vaccination sites on every corner will become a distant memory, although most Americans will still be eligible to receive their vaccination from their family doctor. According to experts, it is also likely that the COVID vaccine will become an annual occurrence as opposed to an ongoing series of several annual booster shots. Next up, in more COVID-related news, New Yorkers fresh off their Labor Day festivities may just find that working from home has become a thing of the past after the long holiday weekend. Goldman Sachs has announced that all COVID-related office restrictions for masking, testing, and social distancing have been lifted since September 2nd and will remain so for as long as the virus continues to, quote, remain manageable. Jefferies Financial Group, Morgan Stanley, and even Apple have committed to similar return to office strategies in recent weeks, with leadership at all companies reaffirming the inefficiencies of collaboration and especially mentorship that aspiring young employees receive in remote-only settings. With a number of studies citing not only increased loneliness and depression for remote-only staffers, but also longer hours with less productivity to show for it. This move may just be the one we all need, even if some are more hesitant than others. Last up, the phenomenon known as quiet quitting has taken corporate America by storm, and a recent Gallup poll has just confirmed the frightening extent of the situation. According to the report, which surveyed 15,000 random Americans over the age of 18, it was found that quiet quitters, defined as employees doing only the minimum amount of work required of them, make up an astounding 50% of the US population. While the data suggests that half of the US workforce appears content with this arrangement, an astounding 18% of those surveyed reported themselves as being actively disengaged from their jobs and companies, with active disengagement being defined as those employees who are vocal about their job dissatisfaction, both physically and online. Only 32% of respondents stated that they are currently engaged in their jobs, which dropped from 36% in the first quarter of 2021. This is Sean Black signing off from New York, and we'll see you next week on What a Week.